my boyka, I'm live. I'm just testing out. I had to get this phone. I had to test this out. I'm in my business center over here at the complex. I had to check this out. Um, Came on here. I named it Sabbatical because I'm not going to be coming on much live. I'm still going to, that's why I test this out because I still want to do the whole series we're doing on hip hop with Latin Pain. Also, I can come on here and do some recording of certain things. Yeah, I'm going to be traveling. So, well, I'm definitely going to go in live where I'm at, the location where I'm at, especially when I'm playing backstage and maybe some musical content. I'm definitely going to bring my stand and do that. I wish I would have had my laptop, but this works just as good. This was a new phone that I had to run out there and get, so that I can, have access to that number, the 716 number, and also to do some mobile broadcast, StreamYard, and simultaneously do it through YouTube and Facebook. So, definitely hoping that everybody's doing well. Definitely, I don't see much comments on here. I have my other phone. I have to look into the Facebook, even though I don't have that much saying that battery power. I just have to be, you know, keep on back. It's like on Facebook. That see and so hopefully you do hear me. You know what I'm saying? It's lagging again. Yeah, so the connection is not that great. So that's something that I have to be on top of. You know what I'm saying? Um, but I did want to say that again, I'm gonna be traveling, going out different cities for now, and definitely gonna definitely stream from there. But I'm not gonna be as much streaming. I won't have that, of course, desktop. I don't have a computer and stuff like that. But wherever I'm at, maybe I can get to that. I should take my camera. I do have a camera that use USB that I can probably plug in and have camera for any computer that I'm at in any hotel or anything like that. I just plug in the computer, in the computer and my camera, and maybe I can do a live like that. I definitely have a microphone. I will have my clip-on mic. I don't have it here right now, but I will have my clip-on mic with me. So I just want to also say, again, something, and for my Sevilla, for my brothers, for my sisters and brothers, um, my family, Musar, the Musar out there. Yeah, they tried to put us again on the spot, saying for different podcasts, but it didn't work. We're not interested in that no more. You know what I'm saying? We done the work already. You know what I'm saying? I kind of like went back and engaged a couple of these different organizations, stuff like that. So try to reach out to them. Yeah, I did that, But again, we've been through that already. That's sacred science. Brother Tory, peace to you. That's sacred science to us, man. You know what I'm saying? We walk the walk already, and we build institutions, the Hall of Knowledge. We build these buildings, in these institutions where you can come and ask your questions and study. We study. We study Islam. We study Judaism. We study Christianity. We did some intensive study. You can't take that away from us. You know what I'm saying? From that experience that we had. So again, when they try to put you on the spot, we already have the experience, you know, the experiences. Like I said, I'm almost 43 years. So I was 17 years old. I spent time, right? What would that be, 40? Yeah, I'm 60 now. Mine is, yeah. When I was 17 years old, I would say that, yeah, that's 43 years. When I was 17 years old, I did go out into the streets propagating, you know, in the beginning. You know, I was mainly, you know, I stood inside, so I was under the tutelage, you know, I'm studying directly under the master teacher, and I stood inside, you know what I'm saying? But I did at the beginning go out there propagating to many different, you know, different people, and going out there and you know, and helping and bring back quota funds so that we can build the school, the Hall of Knowledge. And we built the Hall of Knowledge. I mean, there's pictures of that. One day I'm going to show some pictures of that. So for those of you who doesn't know, you know what I'm saying? We're still here, you know what I'm saying? You know, all I can say is this: experiences, experimenting, also experiences, also explanation, defining an explanation, exploring, all of that. That's your teacher right there. That teaches you a lot. Because even with your mistakes that you make, you can learn from that. You know, people can learn from even your mistakes. You know, I have sat down, I have met drunks, I have met drug addicts. The lows, you know, I don't say the lows of low. I have met people living in the gutters, homeless and all that, dropping wisdom. Because I look at them and say, wow, here you are experiencing these things, teaching me a lesson. Not to make the mistakes that you make, because I don't tell you, you know, the mistake that I made was this and this and that. You know what I'm saying? We took to a drug addict. You know what the mistake I made was to trust, you know, people that are very close to me, and then they introduced me to this drug, and that it became, you know, a habit. You know what I'm saying? I was one for instance. You know what I'm saying? And you know, the mistake I made was I just, you know, my peer pressure. I wanted to be accepted because you see yourself as different from other people, even when you're in the neighborhood, and man, I feel different. I don't do the things they do. I feel different. So when you want to be accepted by your peers and by these people, then you do things that, and I'm like, you don't have to belong to anybody. You don't have to belong to your peers. You don't have to belong to no group or no organization. You don't have to. You know what I'm saying? Especially in your neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? It's good to be yourself. It's good to be social and recognize, hey, listen, Baba, be yourself. Just be yourself. But you don't have to do the things that other people do. You don't. In order to be accepted. Because that's where you can find yourself in situations, you know what I'm saying, and make these mistakes. But yeah, I'm going to take a sabbatical in a way. I'm not going to do as much as I used to do and going online like that. Today probably be the last day that you'll see me, you know, on my desktop and doing that. But I am going to, for the best of my ability, you know, do my best to stream where I'm at. To stream so that I can, you know, bring to you some experiences, you know, especially, you know, a lot of people have not seen me on the stage playing, even though if you go to my channel, I did do a broadcast of me playing at West Palm Beach, or was it West Palm? Yeah, West Palm Beach, the beach out there on the in the stage over the big stage that they have over there, in that series, the summer series that they have over there, bringing bands and stuff. I did that, but it wasn't a great recording. I can see my back a lot, see me playing drums. I wish I could have recorded from the front, so you could have got more, you know, more experience of that, like if you were sitting in the audience, and seeing the concert. It was a great concert with the Gary Williams Band. Great concert. So I'm going to work again with one of my padrinos in the Santeria religion, and I got to get back in shape, and his band, and I got to get back in shape. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I like I said, I lost a lot of strength, but I'm trying to get it back, and get back on my instrument, the congas, and play. You know what I'm saying? I love doing that, and at the same time, make some extra funds. You know what I'm saying? Make some extra funds and experience, things like that. So that's gonna be good. But again, you know, um, you know, YouTube is funny. Hey, what's up, peace? Thank you. Enjoy your adventure. I will enjoy, and I want to bring my brother Animist. I do want to share some of those adventures with you and everybody that's on here. And at the same time, as I, gain my health back, and start remembering a lot of those lessons. I'm going to drop it on here, those experiences, for everybody to look at. What's going on? I'm on, let's say, Isabel Martinez, ¿cómo está? Everybody that's on here, you know what I'm saying? All in blessings to you. But yeah, you know, what else can I say? That, experiences again, you know what I'm saying? I like to experience different things, again, experimentation. So I've been here in North Carolina, I've been kind of like not playing as much as music, you know what I'm saying? And, it sort of like puts me in a different frame of mind, because I'm most happy when I don't know, I'm most happy when I am, what you say, performing and stage, or just playing music, not even on a rumba, if a couple of drums and playing. That's the way I was raised up. I enjoy that, playing drums and playing that, you know what I'm saying? At the same time, this was an adventure and a joy being here on YouTube and sharing different things and doing interviews on music, CeeLo Musical Chronicles, and also doing those classes. We went through the energy center, the Zub Quabat, you know what I'm saying? Through, just look at it. I got mad. I didn't realize I had almost 300 videos. Oh my. Wow. I'm gonna have to sort of like kind of separate them in series or something. But yeah, there is the series. You can see also the progression. You can see the progression in my presentation and stuff like that. That was interesting. I look at those. When I first started, I moved into this apartment here, and I first started, no furniture. I was sleeping on the floor, and I was doing lives. I was streaming, and no furniture, no nothing. And then all of a sudden, you see the difference now. A desktop, a desk, a center, an office, a room, and so it grew. So that kind of like, wow. When you think about it, there's growth everywhere. You know what I'm saying? It's keep growing, and that's the way it is. So that's where I'm at right now. But yeah, I'm still going to continue on doing those private recordings and send it out to a few here, like Tori and Animate, and definitely Hansu, Alex Rivera Hansu. Those private recordings are coming, because and you got to look at, and being that when you study, different, in the whole scholastic industry, you study linguistics, you study psychology, sociology, and you study metaphysics, spirituality. And but the main thing is this, again, definitions, definition and explanations. And then when you look at those definitions and the origin of the words and what culture it comes from, you know what I'm saying, and where it's at. This I could tell you. I've been reading a lot of this because there's been a big conversation about the what is it, the Oashpi Bible, written in 1882. You know what I'm saying? And I've been looking at it, right? And there's a lot of information there, and it's like a lot of metaphysical information. And I understand it because in 1882, right around that time, the whole explosion of Orientalism and the teachings from the verdicts and teaching from Madame Blavatsky, is her name? All this teaching of this new thought started to take, you know, they call it new thought, you know what I'm saying? And it's not new at all, because like I told you, a lot of that stuff comes from the Nile Valley. A lot of stuff comes from those institutions. A lot of stuff is, again, animist knows, those are animism, and also ontology. You know what I'm saying? This has been existing, but these are conversations. These are lessons and conversations that they were in the Nile, that are imprinted in the Nile Valley. You say, well, then what's the source? How can we prove that? Well, you will have to, again, decipher a lot of the papyri. You have to also decipher a lot of the paintings on the writings on the wall, because a lot of that stuff you see was the beginning of pantheism. So you just have to make the connection. You know, you definitely, rule of law is you have to know the laws of nature. You have to know natural nature. That's one. In order for you to go into pantheism and religion and to extract, you know, where things are coming from and its natural law. Man has been observing nature since eons, since man first started to crawl and started to experience his environment around him. He started to observe, you know what I'm saying? When man started writing, oral tradition started to speak it first and started to write it. When it started to write it down, right, then it became pantheism, because he used examples of animals and examples. You know, he used those examples to explain some type of phenomenon or explain some type of natural existence. You know what I'm saying? So that's where pantheism comes in. You just have to, again, you have to stand to reason how this circle of existence works. And this is what I always say. You know, this is the core of it. You know, when you understand how this system works, you know what I'm saying? You understand how, you know, the circle of existence, the origination of a thing, and then the origination, then the evolution stage of a thing, and then it revolves back in the revolution back into the origination. So then you just have to follow this circle. You know, you have to see how the fetus is being formed, how life, and the same thing as above, how universes, because as above, so below. You just have to see the succession, again, of the cycle of existence to really, really, really understand a lot of things that's happening. You know what I'm saying? That's, I say, that's a rule of law. You know what I'm saying? So when you deal with the Oashpi Bible, again, these new thought, these are concepts, metaphysical concepts that some writers felt that they wanted to include in the biblical narrative. You know what I'm saying? Because that's 1611 with the King James Bible, and then they put into it this whole new thought, metaphysical doctrine. You know what I'm saying? But originally, that metaphysical doctrine and that those observing the natural nature, it's already in the Bible, but it's, again, it's dumbed, it's not dumbed down, it's transformed in there. If you don't know what you're looking for, you're not going to get it. You know what I'm saying? But now what they did was to add on the narrative now, because they separated the two, but it shouldn't be separated. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff in there that could be very beneficial, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying, it could be a little deceiving. You know, it could be deceiving, you know, because it's not, there's people that are not ready for that information, you know. That's what's important. There's people, the masses, some population, people are not ready for that type of information or outformation, as we say. Information. They're just not ready for it. They're not ready to expand the mind, explore it in that sense. You know what I'm saying? So you can't force that on people. What's up, True Les? My brother. Puppy, what's going on? So yes, you have to be very, very careful of that. You know what I'm saying? And I have to be careful of that too. When I come on certain podcasts and I broadcast and I drop certain things, so people are not ready for that type of conversation. They're just not ready to accept that because again, the programming, you have to learn how to rewrite those programming and their trigger words, So in a way, you have to, I have to be an alchemist. I have to be careful with that. You know what I'm saying? I have to give them certain things, so I should say, hey, consider this. Consider it. Don't change your mind. I'm not trying to change your mind, change your religion, or change anything. I'm just telling you, consider this. Let's think paradoxical. That's the reason why I brought in the whole paradoxical reasoning and thinking, you know what I'm saying? Which is in psychology, paradoxical thinking. Because I say, consider that. You know what I'm saying? Can we both be right in a sense of what we're saying or what we're observing? Can we both be right in our perspective? And if we right in our perspective, let's get that affinity going. You know what I'm saying? That realization going, and then that affinity, and expose that third party, because there are third parties out here that they want conflict. They want conflict. They want conflict from the King James Bible people with the RSV Bible people. They want that conflict. You know what I'm saying? The people that invested in that, and that's what I told a lot of people, be very careful, because people are invested and they want that conflict because, hey, that's how they're going to get their bag, right? That's the debates. That's their broadcast. It's all about that. Give me the conflict. Give me the smoke. Give me the conflict. You know what I'm saying? They're perpetuating that, but that's okay. If you look at it like that, that's entertainment. It's boxing. It's sport. It's a sport. You know what I'm saying? But sports are also being controlled by certain elements, certain powers that be. You know what I'm saying? Are controlling that. You just have to learn how to stay out of the way, one, and have to know how to recognize it, stay out of the way. And when it comes to your family, and when it comes to those that you truly, your loved ones and your nation, you have to learn how to, again, expose that third party and reconcile with your kin, with your people, and say, okay, let's move on, let's build. Because at the end of the day, I mentioned applied science. The next podcast I'm going to do, I'm going to go over applied science, the different types of applied science. I was telling that to what's her name, Michelle Angelica. You know what I'm saying? I was telling her that the reason why a lot of these narratives came to play is to keep us away from certain technologies out here. Yeah, a lot of technology out here to keep us away from a lot of technology that will give Earth certain powers and certain inventions and powers, as to further change our experience in life. So a lot of this is again to keep you away from that applied science. But then how can we use that? There's different ways that you can use this doctrine and dogma, you know what I'm saying? And ways you can apply it to what? To create villages, to create cities and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But still, you're going to need some type of applied sciences in order to do that. We definitely cannot build without using any applied sciences, which we're going to break down. I'm going to break that down when I get upstairs. I'm doing my watch. I'm in the business center here. I'm doing my watch at the same time. So we're going to break that down, okay? We're going to break that down later. Okay, with all that, all in blessings to you, man. And again, it seems like things are working over here on my end. And that's cool. I think I got to pay StreamYard. You know what I'm saying? In order to multiple simultaneously broadcasts. Or if not, I just keep it on YouTube and I just send it over to to whatever I need to send it to, or I don't know. I don't know. It's just it is what it is. Okay. All in blessings. Peace.